Sure.
So I was charged with the Middle East, which is a very, very, very large area, depending on how you define it, because you know that's a made-up term, right? There's no such a place as the Middle East. So more than 30 countries. And the Middle East is not only the top source of refugees, it's the top host of refugees. And this is something that's just not ever discussed. I mean, those countries are host to more than 30 million refugees, right? They themselves are taking on the majority of the refugee burden, not the West. The West has a trickle of these refugees. The main source countries, Afghanistan, Yemen, Syria, Iraq, Somalia, and Palestine. And again, these are all kind of complex situations. The ones we hear about mostly are from Syria and Iraq right now. When you, excuse me, when you asked about whether certain groups are most affected from this group of refugees, I mean, of course, children are, right? Because more than 50% of refugees are children. Their futures are lost. They're not in school in most of these places. So there's a whole generation of what they call in their reports human capital being lost. Women are very vulnerable as refugees. In all of these countries, except Syria and Iraq, excuse me, the refugees are spread across religious groups and genders, and there is no concept of race in the Middle East, so people from the Middle East learn race in Europe and North America. That's where they learn the meaning of race and racism.